Hello and welcome back. I'm Shelf Unit and this is my continuing Let's Play of Shadowrun Hong Kong Extended Edition. Okay, last time we did a bit of talking and we did a bit of walking. We got a new quest, or run. We decided we'd go for an older one. And this is we have to basically bugger up the feng shui of... we can go up here. We can bugger up the feng shui of this place. Okay, so here we can just talk to this person. A couple of wage slaves amble about their business inside the corporate locker room. The closest man to you flings a jacket into a locker, then turns towards the showers. He stops short when he catches sight of you, and his weary eyes widen in surprise. Ah, good evening. He glances behind him and, assured by something, turns back towards you with a smile. I'm Charles. Haven't seen your face before. Are you new here? New to this building. Charles says, I know how that goes. I'm pretty new here myself. Still learning the ropes. Any tips for a fellow neophyte? Yep, the upper floors are off limits. Highly restricted. He glances around, lowers his voice. Not sure what's happening up there, but only company exec security maintenance of access. Were they allowed up there at times like this? Hours like this? Don't see why not. They're on call 24/7, but that's not my department, so I can't say for sure. Thanks. Anytime, friend. Good luck. Let's go back and talk to them again, just in case. Charles looks up timidly. You're back. What else do you need? Yeah, I'll be needing your ID. Hand it over. His jaw drops, but he quickly recovers and lets out a chuckle. You almost had me. He winks. We're all just trying to get by somehow, right? I'm not joking. Now hand over your ID. It takes Charles a moment to realise that you're serious. An array of emotions flashes across his face, from humour all the way to fear. He starts to panic and steps back, eyes searching the locker room for help. His mouth's open and closes wordless. He looks like something fish caught on land. I'll make it worth your while. He gives a small knock and gives his ID over. Well, 100 new yen is not a terrible thing. Is there anything we can do in here? We can't sort of just... No. Okay, apparently we can't. So we've got ID. New security. Override to gain administrative access. Welcome, admin. Alter existing credential clearance. You're now able to alter existing employee information at the level of a Wuzang employee. Okay. Spoofed ID. Heightened access. Let's talk to this guy. Guard approaches you with suspicion and watches you with a suspicion in his approach. You seem confused, ma'am. Something I can help you with? Just clocking in. Alright, have a nice day. So an assortment of items scattered on the cart, but you find a badge that works to a maintenance worker. Nothing, okay, that's maintenance employee. An oil-botched dwarf half-heartedly scrubs at her hands above a sink. Her ragged clothing resembles a paint canvas covered in multiple hues of mechanical grime. With a slight turn of the head, she looks towards you. Need something? I think I'm lost. Can you help me out? Not information, friend. Desk friend, I do real work. Got it. Fair enough. Let's go to the security checkpoint. Swipe employee ID. Warning, clearance breach, nighttime access prohibited. Sorry, but it seems you're restricted to daytime allowance. Swipe heightened employee ID. Multipass. A bit of oh, I've forgotten it now, it doesn't matter. Multi-purpose pass accepted, access granted, greeting, welcome, Mrs. Sipang, have a nice evening. The fifth element, that was it. Multipass, Lilu. Town limits a chip of recognition. Everything checks out here, thanks. And let's head up. The pristine, hyper-sterilized office glistens as if every surface has been polished. Your client has requested that the area be manipulated as subtly as possible, so as not to draw attention away from the temple. The true defacement will happen there, distracting Wu Xing's security. Hopefully they won't discover the disrupted key flow on this floor for weeks. So we've disrupted 10% of it. I found another key point. What have we got here? Prototype weapon sits locked in a stand. Its locking mechanisms are seemingly tied to the weapon's operation and safety. Forcing it could damage the weapon, so let's not force it. Wu Xing Research Terminal main menu. Welcome user, please select from the following options. Let's search the floor plan documents. Amidst the documents, a few nuggets of information stands out. A section dedicated to the Wu Xing building's key details the geomancy plans and renovations they've made to increase key flow. It appears that Wu Xing's already made hundreds of minuscule and a handful of not so minuscule adjustments to its floor plans and building infrastructure. A recently updated file marks the project to add new water lines for the temple's fountain as complete. The document ends with a large list of future modifications that the company has queued for completion, always to improve its positive energy output. Okay, let's log out. And we will come back to this hopefully in a bit. Let's do that. We won't go through there yet. I want to take the wet. Oh, we found a key point. Quickness. Well, we've made our money back. No, let's move forward. Really? What, why? I'm confused. There's a bell. Oh my God. Great. 2 moves. Jeez. I need to heal her. Okay, Duncan. Take down that. Take down that. Yeah. Okay. Right, let's heal you up. Isabel, I can go here. Oh no, not that. I didn't want to do that. Okay, well, let's move back. Let's move here and hit this. Let's move back, and that should be it. No, he's wounded. Really, 5 misses, eh? Okay, let's come out here. Heal me up. Let's just quickly see if we can... No. Okay. Not happy about that at all. Really shouldn't have taken quite as long as we did. Let's mess that up. What's that? Is that another one? Yeah. Any others? I'm sure there are. We've done the third. Yeah, cancel. Do we have a code? We don't have a code. No. Okay, let's go steal these. Let's go see if we can steal this weapon, which is up here, not in there. Read weapon manuals and specifications. Click on the folder and a large repository of files containing using research projects pops up. One section is labelled with a symbol similar to the markings of the weapon a few feet from you. Blah blah blah. Nothing we can do because we don't have intelligence or pistols, which is really annoying. No, 8484. Okay. Let's see if we can sort this out now. Use passcode 8484. Overload the power settings. Can we get the pistol out regardless now? No. Probably not. Looks like we've battered this place enough around just like our client wanted. All that's left is to trash the temple statue and then we can leave. But the more damage we do, the more we'll get paid. I vote we stay a little longer. I'm all for the money is, but this is some seriously unsettled key. I can't predict what will happen if we stay here and make things worse. I have a feeling we might find ourselves in a very dangerous situation. Okay, we've got the temple access card. Key is becoming more and more turbulent, reached a point where the churning physical... Oh dear, disruptions are working. I don't think there's anything else we can do. I mean, we've done literally all there is to do. And we can't get this pistol. I mean, there's nothing else. There's no more disruption that we can do that I can figure out. Yeah, there's nowhere else for us to go. We might as well leave. I'd love to do more, but I just don't know how. Nope. Oh dear. Okay, well we can... Let's see, what can we do here? Ten damage. Another decent amount of damage. Now we can move one person down there. Get an aimed shot in. Right, so that's one down. So let's see, how can we do this? 5 attacks, do half or normal damage, minus 10 to hit. Target loses cover bonus for the rest of the turn. Perfect. Gobbet. That's a 42. She's on a medium dragon line. So we've got a spirit down. That was relatively simple. I don't think there's any more. There's one there. That's annoying. That's really annoying. Didn't want that. Didn't want that at all. $99. Bound Earth Spirit. Well, we will take them down. Isabel can take that down and just... Wow, good hit, girl. Yeah, I balls that one up. And take it down. Doesn't seem to be anything particularly else that we can do. Now we just have to escape. Oh, key point. That's not helpful. A well-dressed man steps forward, his peers staring smugly in your direction. His clothes are smart and clearly expensive, but lack the typical padding worn by guards and thugs. A quick look at his associates reveals the same style. Mages. Wuzang Geomancer. On behalf of Wuzang Inc., we've been instructed to prevent your further vandalizing of the company's property and assets. However, they have never specified how, so I vote we do this the easy way. The mage motions to you with a flick of his wrist. Leave no survivors. Okay. There's 4 of them. 5 of them. Okay, so let's take out $40, $40, $40, $40, and $40. That's annoying. I'll use that her to take out this person completely. And big dunk. You go there. Make sure we hit you. Okay, well that was really annoying. Really annoying. That's helpful. One missed. One's bleeding hard. Armor's broken. That's okay, so that's 3 down. That really hurt. Okay. Take you down. Isabel. Heal yourself all the way up. Good, take that one down. Kill that one. Oh, really? Nearly dead. Not sure what that did, but it missed. Armor's broken, that's not a problem. Let's... Really? Let's miss. And let's... Good hit. Automatically flanked. Not so good. Right, I'm gonna... I've done complete damage there. Oh, I missed on a 90, of course I did, because who wouldn't? Isabel, move right up there and have a go at her. Miss, of course, because, you know, who wouldn't miss at a 70%? 67 and take a... Oh dear. Heal Isabel. Give him accuracy. Okay, Isabel, just fire. Perfect, that should kill her, 92. Okay. Let's roll. Just not liking how easy they're beating us. As you reach the elevator's control panel, you can feel the electric sensation of the key dancing across your skin. This feeling is noticeable to those not even magically attuned. Disruption here is that strong. Behind you, the trapped and turbulent key swirls inside the iconic Sky Tower atrium. You can actually see the air around the atrium warp and ebb as the key surges and breaks against the obstacles around it, looking for a way to move, to flow, and finding none. Job is done. You've desecrated the Woozing Lotus, and do so blemish the prideful face of a megacorp. Duncan, not bad for a night's work. He turns his back on the temple. I think we did the job up to declared standards, huh? The elevator arrives at the temple. Time to duck out the back door before security can respond further. We do it. Woozing won't know what hit them. The embarrassment of their own geomantic science turned against them will sit unfavourably on the tongues of Woozing executives, and maybe even get a few people terminated. They'll know it wasn't just a building you battered, you sent a message. Everyone has a weakness that can be exploited. The change in feng shui should keep them spinning for months. The complete disruption of their key and the destruction of their temple will cripple the energy of this branch of the company. And with Woozing focusing on restoring their temple, it'll be a long time before they discover the full extent of your assault. Okay. Let's see if I have to restock up on my healing stuff. And we gain... Okay, your comlink chirps, it's kindly chain. Yes, ma'am. Come to the Mahjong parlor, my darling. I have something I want to show you. Your crew's already there. I'll be there right away. Very good, my sweet. Very good. I'll see you shortly. Let's have a look. My items, yes, I need to restock. First I need to go in, see if I can do consumables. Fuck. Ooh, nice. Some proper. Damn it. Is this the guy I talked to? I need healing stuff, basically. This tall, well-built human has been watching you since the moment you entered Club 88. Surreptitiously, of course. Glances over his shoulder and the like, but you're certain he's been watching you. He finally speaks as you draw near. You're the one to talk to about work in the shadows. Maybe, maybe not. What's it to you? He shrugs and folds his arms across his chest. I'm looking for work here in Hong Kong, but I don't have my own team. I asked around for the players are in highway and they talk to you. They call me El Duce. I'm a street samurai, good with shotguns, close combat, and I've got a bit of a medical know-how on top of that. My rates are reasonable unless it's a run against the Shiwaze, in which case it's completely free. Been a Shadowrunner whole life? Chuckling Duce shakes his head. Nope, originally I was in IT, tech support. It's a hell of a jump to being a Shadowrunner. Yeah, well, having your wife gone down and your kid stolen tends to focus your attention. Sounds like a bad action scene, doesn't it? That's how it happened. One day Shiwaze is getting a reckoning. Why run for free against Shiwaze? Because the sons of bitches killed my wife and stole my son. Duce's voice is hard and flat. Anything to screw him over. I don't need to get paid for. Why take his son? Profit in biology. He's got gene types for a type of immune system. You know what that is? Universal donor designation, isn't it? That's right. It's not just blood either. If a company wants to produce a bioware on the cheap, they use sinless type of bodies as templates to grow the ware. Human factories, basically. Sick stuff, but it's not like we can complain and do anybody. Officially, we don't even exist. Shaking his head, Ditch looks away. Let's talk about something else, okay? See you later, Ditch. Keep it safe, too. Okay, so he is not a salesman. I will come to you, Auntie. I promise, I promise, I promise. I just need to go visit maybe Spider Shen? She nods in greeting and wraps her fist against the table surface. So welcome back. You decided you needed something after all? Let's have a look. It's not what I wanted. It's pretty cool though. That's pretty awesome. I need some consumables. Is there anything else we can see here? No. I need something. There's the Go players. There's that. Matthew Cigarello is dead, drenched by rain. He stands with his signature nonchalance, but the edges of his face are twitching. His eyes are wide with fear. You could listen in, but you already got the gist. He's being chewed out. A sharp voice emanates from the drone, hover-drone, interspersed with crackles. Don't pick up sales, you're going to be digging dog shit out of tire treads for a living. Got me? Reliable Matthew stutters a response. Hey, Kung Ha, come on, beautiful. I've got a half dozen hot leads coming in just today. Don't give me a cheap hustler shtick. Loser, if you don't push 10, your fuzzy little pals are going to be living in a cardboard box. Don't worry, beautiful. I want to hear yes, sir. If you hear anything else, I'm going to pull your eyes down your ass so you can watch me kick the crap out of you. You hear me? Yes, sir. What was that? He says it louder. Yes, sir. That's better now. Don't screw this up, you don't. Screw up. The drone speaker's finished with a shriek of feedback. Clack back into his hole. The drone soars up into the sky and races off upriver. His cheery demeanour surges back with striking resilience. He turns towards you a little wild-eyed, but otherwise restored to his usual self. Let's look at the drones. Consumables. Exit. Bye, Matthew. I need... Damn it. Screw it, let's go and let's talk to him first. Why, you slow? I got nothing else for you till you get the dirt on Ma. Go, Joe, now go do it. So yeah, I'd forgotten about that. Let's talk to kindly. As you walk through the Mahjong parlor, you see your crew waiting for you. Clearly uncomfortable to be so close to the triad boss. And you see why. Kindly Cheng's are flushed and growing. She's already hit the bottle pretty hard. Don't keep us in suspense, Ali. What did you find out about the plastic-faced man? Kindly Cheng takes out a PDA and gently places it on the table in front of her. The wiretap we placed on the police force has borne fruit. Her mouth breaks into a wolfish grin. Her eyes take on a feral gleam, and she appears fueled by alcohol and vengeance, a hungry beast on the hunt. My people have delivered a snippet of recorded video between the plastic-faced man and Chief Inspector Craig of the Special Duties Unit. Whoa. This should be good. Should we take a seat? Unfortunately, it's only a snippet. There were some technical difficulties with the tap. She glances at Bao, who nods back at her. The person responsible has been sacked. Cheng reaches out a lacquered fingernail, hunts for the button she'd been looking for, and stabs it in victory. There's a loud crackling noise at the beginning of the recording, followed by a squelching squeal that makes Gobert cover her ears in pain. When the video begins recording, the man's voice sounds far away as if he's talking through a thick pane of glass. The woman's is louder, closer. Say that again. Something wrong with this line. I said my client isn't interested in hearing more excuses, Inspector. That's what I thought you said. I'm not making excuses, mister. I have a department to run. Not for much longer if those two Westerners aren't found. They're linked to this Raymond Black somehow, and my client wants them out of circulation immediately. 2 runners are his accomplices too. Little Orc and the dwarf with a cyber deck. Gilbert looks at Isabel wide-eyed and swallows hard. Isabel winks back reassuringly. I'm aware, Inspector, thank you. We don't know how much any of them know, and my client is adamant that the risk be mitigated immediately. I've already made this the SDU's highest priority. If Josephine wants more resources on it, I'm going to need allocations from elsewhere in the department. That is a problem that can be easily dealt with. My client wants this over. Now, no more excuses, no more fuck-ups, no more cops floating in the river. Kindly Cheng smiles at that and pours herself a shot. Tell her we're redoubling our efforts. Very good. Dead or alive, you bring them to me. My client requires my personal verification that the threat has been eliminated. Hang on, this line is getting worse. There's a sharp crackle and the recording ends. Kylie Cheng picks up a PDA and puts it away with a smile. She unscrews the cap on a bottle and pours herself a shot with a flourish. That's the guy we saw in the surveillance footage, the one who killed Raymond Black. She leans to the PDA. The plastic face looks a lot cooler close up. I think it's kind of pretty. The video doesn't tell us much. I mean, we already knew that there's an APB on us. We're sure of that. We're sure of now is that the man in the plastic face is definitely working for someone else, this Josephine. Is that all we have, Artie? A first name? It's not just a name, Gobert. It's the first name. Josephine Sang. She's the one pulling the strings. She kindly downs a shot and slams the glass upside down on the table. That disease riddled dog fucker. I should have known it was her from the beginning. She drums her fingers on the table in front of her. She had the nerve to call down the hit on my runners on Nightjar. Oh, that scabrous fossil is going to pay. So, friend of yours? Cheng makes a wet hacking noise in the back of her throat and spits on the floor. She's the CEO of Sang Mechanical Services and a member of the Hong Kong Executive Council. Her face turns to a mask of disgust. Josephine, dog fucking Sang. CEO, huh? What do you know about her? She was Hong Kong Philanthropist of the Year in 2054 and 2055. Children's hospitals, homeless shelters, food distribution centres. Good courses, and they kind of get good PR because people are too lazy and myopic to look for the real people doing the hard work. Face to face with the poor work. Excuse me. Don't be so cynical, Isabel. Auntie Cheng smiles at her sweetly. Coming face to face with the unsanitized for video poor is distasteful to you, you know that. Her face gets stony. Beyond being a CEO and philanthropist, I also know that Josephine Tang is a lying, conniving bitch. Sounds like you two have a history together. Whatever gave you that impression, my sweet? Her wolfish smile returns. Yes, my darling. I don't like Josephine Tang saying, and I'm going to fuck her up. I'm going to fuck her up bad. Oh, this should be good. It will be delicious, and I may explain why someday, but not today. She picks up a bottle of swill, its turpentine fumes drift your way. But when I finally get her, you'll be there, my darling. I'll make it a party. What's Sang Mechanical Services? Josephine's baby. It was a B-rated corporation before she married into the Sang family, but after she fought for and won the contract to rebuild Kowloon Walled City, their fortunes rose high. They began a rise to power that eventually landed Josephine on the Executive Council. Wait, so there's a connection between Josephine Sang and the Walled City? Yes, the same place Raymond Black hired my runners to take him. I've already contacted and connected the dots. I don't know what it means, but it clearly means something. What do you think the connection is between Josephine Sang and the plastic-faced man? I don't know yet, but I will. He called her his client. Maybe there's some sort of lead we can follow. Chen nods at Wu. Her glance lingers at the biceps for a moment before continuing. Right now we know that he is our instrument, the one who killed Raymond Black. Raymond's not dead. You may have mentioned that before, Gunshaw. She smiles at him reprovingly. Regardless, the plastic-faced man is our best lead for figuring out what's going on. Remember who the Executive Council is again? Mea Auntie. Isabel breaks in, giving kindly Cheng a chance to calm down a bit. Hong Kong is run by a consortium of powerful corporations called the Board of Governors, who set up the Executive Council, an 8-member committee of exemplary Hong Kong citizens to represent the people and run the city on their behalf. But of course you don't vote for them. That would be too unpredictable. Instead, every 2 years, 2 Executive Council slots come up for election, and corporations on the Board of Governors put up some possible candidates and vote among themselves in a closed-door session. Closed door, I'm shocked. Of course, every single one of these candidates is on some corporation's payroll, somehow. Wham, bam, instant government. Let's get to the chase. What's our next step? There's nothing we can do to touch Josephine Sang, as much as I hate to admit it, but the plastic-faced man is a different story. He's a third-party operative who's been careless, and he'll have lived to regret it. Her little black eyes turn stony. For a while. If Sang thinks she can take out 2 of my runners and get away with it, I'm going to have to explain things to her. She pulls out a thin black cigar and runs it beneath her nose. We're going to find the plastic-faced man, and we are going to hurt him. We'll hurt him until we know everything he does, and then we will use that to strike back at Josephine Sang. She lights a cigar and takes a deep, deep pull. You will have your vengeance, and I will have my own. Satisfaction. She turns away and picks up the bowl. Now get out, I have work to do. Okay. Let's roll. Yeah, I burnt through the our resources a little bit too hurriedly in our previous. I'm not sure how to get them back, but anyway, that'll be for next time. If you've enjoyed, please subscribe. If not, do not worry about it. Thank you ever so much for watching again, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye.